I know people might think that this upcoming book isn't really, really scary, but I find lobotomies horrifying.
Do you want to talk about your upcoming novel?
So the next one coming out, it's coming out on January 28th. It's called A Veritable Household Pet, and it's about a girl who gets a lobotomy at the age of 11. And then it's about her story and also her sister, who acts as her caretaker and kind of the scribe of her story. And I don't want to give away spoilers because this one has a enormous twist at the end, and I'm really excited about it. So I read a book called My Lobotomy by Howard Dully, and it's a memoir, it's nonfiction, and it's about this boy who got a lobotomy at the age of 12. So before people say, that that's not possible, that didn't happen, it did happen. And he wrote this memoir about how his life was affected by what happened to him as a kid. And I found that so horrifying. I know people might think that this upcoming book isn't really, really scary, but I find lobotomies horrifying.
You're alive, but you just can't really function like you're a
It
vegetable.
depends, because I mean, the way it works is, not to be gruesome, but they stick an ice pick through your eye socket and they kind of wiggle it around. And there's not really a lot of science or exactitude to it. So you might come out of it and be okay, or you might come out of it and never be okay again. And there's not really an easy way to predict. So, yeah, I mean, it just really depends on the person. And they've even found that sometimes if you get the lobotomy as a child, your brain is, young enough that it can kind of grow around the damage and you can still be functional, but that's not always the case.
Yeah, they came up with lobotomies to pretty much control people, right? That was the whole purpose of it.
It was to help with mental illness, and also there were so many people in mental institutions that they were overflowing, and they thought if we do this procedure, it's quick, it's easy, and then people can go home. They don't have to be in this institution. But it wasn't always the case.